First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The ball comes out.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Caught right side, Davis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They go play action. Mariota. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Moncrief. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They will find Davis on the left side complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 22. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll run it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted But it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run with Ajayi. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there from Ajayi. 56 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they try the right side here. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Terrell Suggs in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back him up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They're going to look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnes. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Trying to hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll toss it to Ajayi, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
His throw incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half able to affect the play.
They'll set up a throw and almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. This is Ajayi. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Josh Hill has it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Drops it off to Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. He'll look to throw. And he'll win it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Here's Ajayi. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a bit. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mariota being chased out left. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Second down, Mariota going underneath for Lewis. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, that's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Griffin. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Mariota now on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So another fourth down upcoming, and they're 2 for 2 already on fourth down on this drive. I think they're going to go for it again.
Seems to be their M.O., doesn't it?
It certainly does. As far as this drive is concerned, they're definitely locked in and trying to pick up fourth downs.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gold is able to put it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now it's a Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Flex round.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. They'll set up a throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got Moncrief. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with J. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Ajayi, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. To throw Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Mariota on first down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. From the red zone now, Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. To throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus